Alright, what is up all my junkies and addicts of the internet? It's your boy Daily Doses of Gaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to add mods onto your DayZ server. Everybody who was wondering how to do this, please thank Eugene for commenting down below. I believe it's Eugene, I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. My girlfriend's Bulgarian and she just kind of, told me that's how it is. I don't know. I'm guessing it's Eugene because she knows the letters and knows how to pronounce stuff. It might be a completely different language and I'm completely off, but everybody thank this individual. I apologize once again. I don't know your name immediately, but so what you're gonna want to do to start this video, you're gonna want to open Steam, and the first thing you're gonna do is go to Community Workshop. Now, I want to make a little disclaimer before we get started here. There isn't going to be one defined, tutorial on how to do all this. So I'm going to try my best to show you guys how to add one mod that is going to be pretty universal for most, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to, do every mod because some require different steps. Today I'm going to be showing you how to add one of the most useful mods, in my opinion, the Weapon Redux pack. This adds, all these guns, the P1 pistol, the FAL, the dog. It brings back all the guns from 0.64, 0.63 that were previously taken out of the game. So I'm going to be showing you how to install this mod. If you guys have any questions on other mods, they might be a little bit different. Most mods, however, if you look in the description here, will have a little, it'll say, there's usually some kind of how to install. Not everyone does, obviously, but sometimes there's, people in the comments who will ask, how do I install this? So just kind of look around, see if you can find your own way to install it. But if you can't, that's fine. Just go down to the comments, ask me how to install a certain mod, and chances are I'll be able to do it for you, because as you can see, I've installed multiple mods, including admin menus, the Weapon Redux pack, which I'm going to be showing you how to install today, the Trader pack, the Taser, the Fight Off Weapon pack. So let's get started. As you can see, I've already subscribed to it, but what you're going to want to do is hit unsubscribe. Well, in your case, it's going to look like this. It's going to say subscribe. Simply click subscribe. Item has now been added to your subscription. So from that point, you're going to want to go back to your library, and you're going to launch DayZ, and when you launch DayZ, it's going to say play DayZ or run launcher. You're going to want to click run launcher and then run, and this is going to pop up. Well, it's going to look like this. You're going to go to mods, and then as you can see, here's where all of your Steam Workshop mods are. And since we're doing the Weapon Redux pack, this is the one I'm going to be demonstrating. You're just going to want to right click and go to open folder. Now this is going to bring up this page that says beware, do not change anything, do not add, do not remove, and that is true. My apologies. You really shouldn't. You're just going to press OK. So as it said, and as it's clearly telling you, do not change files. All you're going to want to do, guys, is right click, copy. That is it. That's all you need to do. You're going to go back to Steam apps, go to common. Let me full screen this for you guys. Go to DayZ server, and here is your server now. So what you're going to want to do is go to multiplayer missions, and then, DayZ offline Trinaris Plus, and then you're going to be in this directory. So you're going to go to database, and this is your types folder. We're going to use that a little bit later, so what I'm going to do is make a new folder, and I'm just going to reopen the DayZ server. So all you have to do, guys, now that you have the Weapon Redux pack copied, you just paste it into your root directory, and it's going to go there. And I don't know if you actually have to do this. I don't do it, but I see a lot of people do it. Just paste it into your DayZ root directory. I think that might allow the actual game that launches the ability to see the weapons and the weapons packs and all that. But regardless, we're going to go back to common DayZ server. So from that point, you're going to want to open the Weapon Redux pack. You're going to go to the keys file, and you're gonna take the not a banana key. It's gonna say different keys per pack, like the SA tomato, which is my admin menu. The key in here is Schnitzel Palma's key. Every pack has different keys, but that's just what we're doing today. So I'm going to paste it in here, paste it into the keys folder in the root directory. As you can see, it's there now. We're going to go back, and from this point, all we have to do is go into the Weapon Redux pack again, go to XML files, and you're going to open the Redux. Oh, my bad. Sorry. No. Stop. Current settings. Go away. Go away. Stop this. So you're going to right click, open with, do WordPad. I highly recommend WordPad. If you're using Sublime or something, this will work just as well. But WordPad for, the average person who doesn't know how to install a mod, it's going to work perfectly fine for you. So once again, it's going to tell you how to use this. All this stuff is good information. If you're having any questions, I would suggest rereading this and going through and making sure that you've done everything right. But the basics of it, you don't want to copy all of this. All you need to copy is the first line from the hunting scope. If you end up going here, just simply backspace 1. Make sure you don't delete anything. You don't mess anything up. Don't hit space. Don't hit enter. Don't do anything. Just use your arrow keys to go back and forth if you don't end up clicking on the right space. Like if you're, here or you're here, just left arrow, left arrow, left arrow. So from that point, you're going to want to just click and drag. You're going to go to the bottom of this page and you're going to go to type. You're going to control copy, and just to, for those who don't understand, you're going to click copy. You're going to right click copy, and you can close this now. So from that point, we're going to go back to the XML file. Sorry, not that one. The database XML file that says types. And we're going to open with WordPad. And we're simply going to scroll to the bottom. And where it says type and types, you're going to go to the first type. You're going to hit enter and control V, or right click paste in. So now you have all of these items that are now on your server. Now the issue is, and yes, you could in theory spawn these items if you have a admin menu or you're doing something like that, but they will not spawn in game unless you do this next step. So you are done here. So all you have to do, control S. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. So if this happens, and it says you are about to save the document in the text-only format, which will remove all formatting. For some reason, I don't know how to fix this, because I've tried this before where I hit no, I hit XML, whatever, and it works, but sometimes it just doesn't work, and sometimes it will not ask you for this. I don't know why it does, but all you have to do, if that happens to you, hit Control A to, copy all, Control copy. So now you have copied everything, including what you've just put in, and you're going to close out of this. You're going to not save it because you have the copy. You're going to open with Notepad this time, and it's going to show you all this. All you have to do is Control A, backspace, Control V, and now you have it saved in a Notepad file, which isn't preferable, but that's fine. So we're going to save that, and it, for some reason, lets you save there. And as you can see, we're going to open with WordPad once again, and we're going to go down to the bottom, and ammo 545 is the last thing we had. As you can see, it fully saved. So from that point, we're going to go back to the XML files. Okay, I do apologize. My girlfriend just texted me and said it's pronounced Evgeny, Evgeni, Evgeny. So I apologize, Eugene or Evgeny. I'm trying my best here, man. So configure spawnable types. We're going to open this once again with WordPad, and it's the same deal, guys. as you can see, there's a GP Cold engraved. And what this does is this is going to allow you to actually spawn the items on the server. You can also change the attachment chances. So what this does is, let's see here. What's a good attachment change? So things like the Glock. If you personally, I like having a lot of pistols on my server because they're not overpowered and they're something that, you know, people can find ammo for easily and use quickly, but they're not, you know, a rifle. They're not going to kill in one hit. So I do have a lot of Glocks on my server. So if you wanted to, you could change the mag Glock 15 round chance to 1.0, and it's always going to spawn with a 15 round mag in it. Now it might not always have 15 rounds in it, but it's going to, and of course at the top here it says how to do all this, so I would keep these files just for safe reference. But same thing as last time, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to control copy, or you're going to right click copy, you're going to close out of this, don't need to save it, and you're going to go to your XML files again. You're sorry, I keep doing that. You're going to go back to your database, and you're going to go back to your DayZ Offline Chernarus Plus folder, which is under your multiplayer missions, and you're going to CFG player spawn points, CFG spawnable types, this one. So you're going to open this with WordPad, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same jargon here. You're going to find weapons, and the very first weapon is the CZ61. All you need to do is under that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines down from where it says CZ61, you're going to hit enter after type and Control V to paste in all of your items. So now that your items are pasted in game, what you're going to want to do is simply, you know, Control save. This is going to pop up again. If you have this issue, then simply save it as the notepad, which I showed you earlier. I'm not going to save this because I already have it done. From this point, all you have to do, guys, it's pretty simple. We're going to not save. Under your, you can close out of all your folders now. You don't need the XML file folder, and you don't need the Chernarus Plus folder. You just need the server folder. All you have to do, guys, in your start_server batch file, or whatever you decided to name it, run server, start server, whatever you use the batch file to actually launch your server, you're going to edit this, and it should bring up a notepad, which you want. You don't want WordPad for this. What you want, notepad. And in this, you're going to hit space, dash, mod equals, and then this is pretty universal for every mod. So in this case, our mod is called @weapons Redux pack. And just so I know that I don't misspell anything, I'm going to copy that name and directly put it in. That way I know there's no issue. So as you can see, dash mod equals @weapon Redux pack. So that's now the mod that launches when you start your server. So you're going to save this, Control S, and you should be able to close that out perfectly fine. So from that point, you can simply start your server, and the items will be randomly on the map, and you have successfully installed your mod. However, if you want to ensure that you have installed the mod and that there's no issues with it, you can open your multiplayer missions file and Chernarus Plus once again, and go to your init folder or your initializing folder and open with WordPad. So down at the bottom here, somewhere towards the bottom, yeah, here we go. So rag, road flare, stone knife. If you get rid of one of these and you input, let's see here, let's go back to database, types, let's open with WordPad, simply scroll to the bottom. So at the bottom are, of course, all the new items. And if you wanted to, you could spawn a... Let's spawn a gun that's not normally in game. These are still magazines. DE. Something small, so it fits in the pocket. Sorry. A Colt 1911 graved. Perfect. So you're just going to simply take what's between these two quotation marks. You're going to hit Control Copy. And you're going to go back to your INIT folder. And you're simply, where it says Stone Knife, Rolled Flare, or Rag, you can Control Paste. And that's going to spawn that item in your inventory when you start the game. This is a very quick and easy way to ensure that your mod is running, is working, and you haven't messed up something. Mods are really frustrating, guys. If you have ever tried installing mods on your own, you understand it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of deleting simple things, like this bracket here might be fucking up your entire thing and it won't even let your server launch anymore. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to show you what this mod actually does in a second here. Unfortunately, I have it set up to where my actual server is on, you know, my laptop behind me. So I can't actually, you know, run the server that I just showed you, but I have done all those same steps to the T on the laptop behind me, and that is what's currently running the server. So we're going to hop into DayZ here, and of course, if you guys do want to join my server, just let me know. You know, here's the server IP, the server port, and everything, of course, is going to be down in the description below. That includes our Discord, our, you know, server information and everything. And of course, I'll leave a link to the mod I've installed here. Now, on my server, I have a multitude of mods running, as you guys saw earlier. But as you can see, we are in game. And this is a mod menu. I'll show you guys how to install this next episode. But just to ensure that the mod did work, let's go... what was that item? The GP _ Colt 1911 graved. If we did everything properly and you saved that last file that spawns items in your inventory, instead of a, you know, I believe it was the road flare did we get rid of, I think? It was either the road flare or the stone knife, but instead of that, you would have spawned with a 1911 engraved somewhere in your inventory, either in your jeans or your hoodie. And it would be, you know, a fully functional item. And of course, I'll show you the items that you can spawn. You can spawn all this shit, you know. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Thank you very much to, yeah, I'm sorry about your name, buddy. I really tried with that one. I did research, I Googled it, I tried, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Also, with the Weapon Redux pack, so because all of these items were previously taken out of game, they're still in the game files. So if you are looking for a specific item, make sure you type in GP_ or you find the GP_, because if you do, if you see in the files, you know, AK-74 or not AK-74, let's do let's say you want to use the Winchester, because the Winchester was a good item back in the day. It is still in the game file. So as you can see here, Winchester 70 black and green, and then there's the GP version. You don't want to use this version, because I'll show you what happens if you use this version, the Winchester Model 70 that isn't the GP_. It glitches out. It's in your hands weird. This is me aiming down the sights, believe it or not. It's just, it doesn't work because it's not rendered in game to work. You can't load it. You can't even click to fire. Oh, I guess you can do that, but that's about it. It didn't even make a sound effect of me cocking it. But yeah, guys, so thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to Eugene. I do apologize once again. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions about adding mods, adding anything into your server, please let me know. If you guys want to play on my server, you can check out the description below. And I do have, you you know, all these mods running on my server. I will try to find a... Yeah, there you go. 7-round 1911 mag. That's for one of the 1911s that was in the mod. Let me teleport over to that police station real quick just to show you something that might be in here, because I do have a lot of police spawning items. Yeah, so here's the Saiga. This was one of the items that was added through the mod. So it's a fully functioning mod. It does work. Everything spawns in properly, and you're adding new items to the game that were previously not in game. So that's great. Here's the DE, the Deagle. This was also something added from the mod. I have these spawning in police stations as well, but they are very infrequent. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions on anything, or you just don't understand what I did at all today, please let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to help you out. And yeah, guys, that's about it. Next video is going to be how to install a admin server. This is helpful for many reasons. It allows you to control your server much better. It allows you to spawn items for players in need. It allows, you know, it allows you to go anywhere whenever you want. I can teleport myself to any location in the map, and everything's great. So it's a very useful tool, and I'm excited to show you guys how to do it in the next video. And if you guys are excited to see how to do it in the next video, please don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.